God.
or I will try to come here again, like going out and come back if
Oh,
you cannot hear me well.
no, it's kind of okay now. It's fine. Let's just keep going.
Okay.
It's okay. Okay, welcome to LAF TV, Martina.
Yes, Martina.
It says Virgin of the Soul. Okay, that's
Yes,
cool.
that's my like artistic name, I guess.
Okay, I love it. That's cool. And we've never met before. I don't think we've met, have we?
No,
In Mallorca, a yoga class? No.
no. I came 2 years ago to Mallorca,
Hmm.
and I was at Rama, and
Oh,
that
yeah.
was my first Kundalini yoga class, actually.
Okay, maybe I seen you there 2 years ago. I was going to a lot of classes. If you went to Namsatya's class or
Oh
Burjuan's
no,
class? No.
I went to Atma.
Ah, okay. Anyway,
Atma, yeah, Sant'Ocche.
okay. Um, so are you in Italy at the moment? Yeah.
Yes, I'm Italian living in Turin at the moment.
Okay. Well, good evening and thanks for your trust and your time. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you
Um,
for inviting. I'm excited and I just want to have fun.
yeah, well, that is what life's all about, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly.
All these things get put in the way, you know. And this part of the reason I'm doing this, I'm trying to deal with a few things that happened to me in my travels a few years ago, and this helps me deal with some kind of things that get in the way, you know, like when you turn on the news or you travel and you see people not in a good state. I won't go into it too much, but maybe you can tell me about your childhood, where you were born, things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was born in Italy, Modena, which is famous. It's close to Bologna. Bologna is more famous.
Yeah.
And actually, Nam Sataya, I don't know exactly her name.
Hmm.
I met her a month ago, and she told me she was going to live in Bologna,
Okay. Well,
where
yeah,
I,
yeah, I think that's true, yeah.
where I'm coming from. So that's kind of funny.
Yeah, Bologna's a
And
great town, great city. It's a city, right? Almost.
yeah, it's a city,
Yeah.
and it's like very close to Modena. So
Hmm.
I was born in Modena, and Modena is famous for the balsamic vinegar.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Okay, balsamico. So balsamico, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of cool because every like Modenese has their own balsamic vinegar. Yeah, in the soffitta. I don't know in English name, but it's the upper part of the house.
Ah, the loft, we would say the loft.
Yeah,
Ah, you keep it up there, okay.
yeah, it's kind of like a treasure, and then yeah, it's kind of cool because we have. I always question myself when I tell this, like, we have many cool cars, you know?
Okay. Cool cars.
Yeah, like Maserati, Ferrari,
Ah,
Lamborghini.
okay.
They were designed, created in Modena, which is kind of funny because they're
Uh-huh.
really cool cars and they all come from the same city.
Wow, I never knew it. I never, that's news to me. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy. So did you go to school and college? Did you go to Bologna for studying after school?
Um, which school? High school or middle school?
Well, let's stick with the school. Do you have an earliest memory from school, like maybe when you're 5 or 6 or 7, like a memory that sticks in your mind?
Yes. Um, I had great teachers, and actually, today uh, I was kind of like, it was funny because I was looking at my car. target, the
Yeah.
number you have in the car. And I was like, um, sometimes I just like to find connections, like most of the time. So
Mhm.
I was just observing. It has it has two K, so it's like G, K, and a number I love,
Mhm.
which is 404,
Okay.
and then KD. And it's kind of cool because I was observing and it has two K, so for me, I was like connecting that to Chiron, and which is an archetype.
Okay.
And then I was like saying the first letter is my Giordana. She was my math teacher, and the last letter was D, Daniela, which was my um, Italian literature history teacher when I was starting school.
Mhm.
And I don't know if they're still alive, but I'm very grateful for them because they were like such good teachers. I was just reminding me
Mm.
in the past days of them, and never go to back to my past. Like I do sometimes, like I have some flash, but I try to stay in the present
Yeah.
moment. So but they came up to me, and maybe Daniela is dead. I don't know because Jordana I think was dead when I was younger. Maybe Daniela is gone now, and that was a sign to tell me, I don't know. But they were great, and I
Mhm.
I really enjoyed my um yeah, the first years of school. And then growing up, I think was more harder school, but
Yeah. When
the
you get to
first,
12 and 13, it gets a little bit tricky.
yes, like I really had fun the
Was it
first
Catholic
years of
school? Like a
school.
normal, just a normal school, like not a fancy.
Very, very normal.
Yeah, boys and
Very,
girls and I'm sure
yeah,
Catholic. If you're in Italy, you go to like you're taught Christianity and things like that, yeah?
yeah, but mm, yeah,
Not too heavy,
they
but not
they
too
didn't,
much.
yeah,
Not
they didn't really care. But actually, now that you reminded me, um, in the preschool. In the preschool, we call it asilo.
hmm.
Um, it was more like that. We had
Yeah.
like
But you weren't like you didn't have to go to confession or you weren't like
no, we were
yeah.
when I was 3 years old, I guess. I was going to this preschool,
Hmm.
and we were like we were spending time with the I don't know the word, but figures, you know.
Hmm.
Um,
Like
giving
guidance teachers or something like that, kind of
giving
guidance.
us food when we were
Ah.
eating. They were there because the church was close to the
Oh, you mean the
preschool.
nuns? The nuns. Yeah, okay, well. Okay. But now
Yeah.
you're not, I mean, I can see you're very spiritual, but I reckon you don't believe in a sort of this, I'm sure it's more open. You believe in God, right? I God.
Yes, I
Yeah.
I really like love all the cultures, all the religions. I'm
Mhm.
like I I love all of them. I cannot pick one because they're really beautiful, all of them.
Yeah.
And there is truth in all of them, and I'm like I have no religion. I don't want to stick to a religion. I'm I'm just believing in something that is above them.
Yeah. What about the idea that we all come from like one thing?
Source.
Yeah,
Yes.
you believe that. I mean, it seems to make sense to me in a
Yeah.
scientific way and as well as spiritually. I think we all go back to one thing somehow.
Yes,
You think that?
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I believe in a source where we all come from.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So,
yeah,
okay.
go.
So do you maybe when you were growing up, maybe let's just jump to like 15, 16. Were you into music? I seen you play music, right?
Now, but no, I think I was too busy healing myself when I was younger.
Healing
So,
yourself.
yeah,
15, 16. So young.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, I had a big childhood trauma.
Mm-hmm. Want to share
Um,
it? No.
yeah, yeah, why not? I mean,
Good.
I love my story, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, my mom was into drugs,
Mm-hmm.
and so they separated us. Like I've been separated from my mom, and then I went to grow up with my grandparents, and my dad was sick, so it was like, you know, for 2, 3, no, I think I was 4 years old. It was like a trauma because you're like, what's happening in my life? Like,
Mm.
uh, uh, and yeah, I feel like um, I started to really enjoy life just a few years ago. So
Oh,
I
wow.
was really busy healing myself,
Mm.
like just studying, observing the human nature, and trying to understand why, trying to understand why some things happens and why they happen in that way. So I was really into. I was just really like a weirdo, like.
You seem to be
uh,
very confident and self-secure, and it's coming across. So you must have done a great job. I wonder what your secret is. But my question would be, you feel very safe to express yourself. And I use this, I don't know if it's a metaphor or whatever it is, but when I was younger, I was given my food. I'm talking about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I had to eat the food. And if I didn't like it, I had to sit at the table, and I was kind of traumatized by this. And right now, I'm not so secure and comfortable with expressing myself. That's another reason why I'm doing this. Now, you seem very secure, and I wondered when your grandparents were feeding you, were you able to say, "Hey, I don't really think I want to eat this."
no, they were actually very. I mean, they were just inherited from their own parents to be very rigid.
Yeah,
There was the war also, like my grandpa was living some years of his childhood in war.
yeah.
Like, so they were very rigid to me. Like, I couldn't get up from the table too. Like, you have to eat that or you just stay there.
Yeah, the same for me. So this is traumatic. This is big trauma, I think.
Yeah, I
Because
think in my way it developed some food problems.
yeah, well, yeah.
Probably because it's like it's disconnecting you from your body because your
Mm.
body is intelligent, and if you don't feel like, you know, to eat something, maybe because your body is, I think our body is very smart.
Yeah, I'm still struggling with that myself with diet and just trying to realize that it's medicine, and to cut the sugar. I mean, in Scotland, it's a big thing. because I'm from Glasgow, so it's like sugar and fried food. And but my mother was Italian; she's from Tuscany. So, but
Wow.
this you, I wonder. I mean, imagine you're like 20. You don't have to say, but I imagine you must be tw around 20. Yeah.
I'm 27.
Okay. And so you've spent almost 10 years on this kind of spiritual healing journey. Yeah? Is that right?
Um,
More than
yeah,
10.
since I was I think I mean, I've always been weird, but
Cool.
uh
Yeah.
but I started to just really choosing this path like consciously and willing to follow it when I think when I finished high school, I
Okay.
took this gap here because I was like, there is something that, there is something, I'm not the weird. There is something weird in the world. So I'm like, I need to find my true self and I want to detach from anything I've been growing up with to listen to my inner voice because I was like, I finished high school, all of these years of my life spent into like, you know, in a room without knowing my talents, like
Yeah.
without knowing what I really love to do, what I'm good at. So I was like, I need to find myself. So I just travel solo by myself, and from that trip, something started to unfold for me. Like,
Mhm.
I was actually not very into the spiritual, because I was like not trusting any religions. So I was like, I actually rebelled with my grandma. I was like, I'm not. One morning, I was like, I'm not going to church anymore. I'm sorry,
Mhm.
but I really can't. I don't believe in this. And then I was solo, I was solo because you are little and you're like, I don't know. I need to discover myself. So I think from that day something started to also
Yeah. When you realize
shifting.
that
But
they want you to be afraid and they want you to feel guilty. If I remember I had this realization, but it still sticks with me. I'm still have this guilty conscience from Catholic guilt because it's hard to shake off, even if because from this age, from 6 until 14, is that's when you develop all your things. So
mhm.
I still struggle with the guilty, guilty conscience. But
Yeah,
was
but
there a particular moment where you remember, okay, this is not for me? Was there something that happened, or you just realized?
I just woke. I mean, I was going to church, and then there was the after church, and I was listening to like these people that they were like teachers, and I was like, it doesn't really resonate with
Yeah,
me. Like, it seems like I think I've always been really in connection to my soul and feeling what's true and what's not truth. And I was just at some point my ears couldn't hear any bullshit anymore. So
yeah.
I was I was like, I can't.
So you
And
kind of bypassed the ordinary youth culture and you decided, did you just wake up one morning and decide to go off on your own, or did you have a flight or a bus, were you hitchhiking? How did it work? What was the first step?
okay, so there were two separated events. So the
Hmm.
one of the church, I was like probably 12,
Whoa.
12, and the other event was right after high school. I had some money because when my family, my grandparents and my dad was like saving money every birthday. So I have some money, and I was like, I'm going to use this money to know myself. And I went to travel, I went to Australia.
Australia,
Yeah.
straight to Australia alone.
Yeah, and I
That's
didn't
crazy. And you, was there something there for you on the other side?
no,
Oh my
no.
God.
I was that's that's why I don't like I went there, and really with I think this is an archetype very alive in me. It's like represented by Aries, which is like you can tell me I'm naive, but I think I'm just trusting, like, I'm just trusting because I believe in the innocence of the word, like
Yeah, I
of
suppose it's
myself.
trust with yourself. If you trust in yourself so much, it's the same, I think, as the outward trust. So the inward
Yeah,
trust is coming. That's what's coming to me. You really trust yourself. And
yeah,
so,
but it's a
yeah.
trust in life. And then I found out that I was actually more spiritual than my grandma, because in the sense that it doesn't mean that you go to church and you are spiritual, you know. um she's spiritual in many other ways, like taking care of me, but I was spiritual by just trusting that I will find something there, you know.
Mhm.
I trust that there is an invisible force that now I'm not fear to call God. But in the past, I was like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to call it. I just trust, and now, if I look at myself, I was really like actually spiritual. Like I was really
Yeah.
trusting in the unknown and in in the good of life. Like, and I went there. I went to an hostel.
In Melbourne,
And
or was it Melbourne? Where did you fly
I
to?
was in Perth.
Perth. Oh, okay. Okay. I've never
I
been, but okay.
I I like follow dots in my life. Like the summer before, I went to Greece to work because I wanted to work.
Mhm.
And I met many Australians. It was like the Greece island of Australians. And so I was like,
Okay.
oh,
Which island was it?
EOS.
Eosa. Okay. Mhm.
And so I was like, the year after, I was like, they are so cool. Like they walk barefoot.
Yeah.
They have like this cool, I don't know, they're cool. And so I was like, I want to go to Australia to see why they're so cool.
Okay.
What's what's in there, you know, like. And yeah, and then I followed that, and I went to Perth, and in the hostel I met a girl, and she was so sweet, and she cooked for me, and then we became friends, and she was like inviting me to live with her to dog sit
Okay.
in a villa. Like it was a huge villa, and everything was free. We just needed to take care of the dogs,
Right.
and everything, you know, everything just went this smoothly. Like everything, I needed something. I didn't need to search for it. God, like,
Wow.
was bringing to me, and I was like, there must be something I cannot, you know, everything was just making me to see that there is something that is protecting me, that is guiding me. And I was like, yeah, I'm here for this. And then I went to Bali, and then I went to Thailand, and then I was like, my journey, I think I'm full,
Hmm.
and I think my journey here it's gone, and now I need to start naturopathy, and and naturopathy.
Okay, tell me what that is because I've seen it in your. I didn't quite understand what that is actually. Can you explain what that is?
It's natural medicine, like
Okay, right. Okay.
um, it's alternative medicine. So like
Right.
if you have I don't know, menstrual pain,
Hmm.
like I did, you don't take the pill, you know. You
No, you
try
do.
to
Yeah.
you try
Okay.
to heal yourself in natural ways, in alternative ways. Like for me was from what I was eating, like from my diet, and then herbs that were helping, and then I found sound, and I
Ah,
think yeah, then that was my path that also brought me to Kundalini Yoga because I found this Tibetan ball, and I was playing the Tibetan ball in my belly, and it was really like bringing me releasing the pain. And then it's it's a lot of thing, like it's not just um I found out that healing is much more deeper than just external things that wants to help you or support you, or like the magic pill that will heal you.
yeah.
No, it's very deeper, and the naturopathy uh, was this for me, like reconnected to my body, to my which is my intuition, to know how to purify the body and to
Right.
take care of the body. And that was 4 years of school, and it was 4 years of healing and knowing
Was
my
that
body.
an actual school or was it more like online, finding teachers
No,
online?
no, was I was in Rimini.
In Rimini,
Uh,
okay.
yeah, I was in Rimini for 4 years, but I was
Okay.
um, from Modena going to Rimini um, every weekend. Yeah.
I know it's
So
true because recently, just a specific example for me is I've been struggling with a few things recently, and I just randomly found a solution was to eat cherries, and the problem was gone. And it's very specific, it's cherries. I don't know what cherries, if cherries have a special chemical that nothing else has, but
yes, yes, but
do they?
also, you know, everything is a color, is light, is colors also, like just think of the color. And this is also for us, like everything has a specific vibration, and you can say yes, it has these elements in it, like equisetum has a lot of silicium, like everything. You can find the elements, like the compounds, but um and this is also a very, we go like farther, it's a bigger picture. It's also believing in it, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. And also the
um
cherry, it's not alone, it's how I react to the cherry, right? As well.
yeah,
There's
because
an exchange, kind of, right?
exactly, everything is unique. Maybe for you is the cherry, maybe for another person is the watermelon.
Okay.
Like of course there is um a truth that is connected to everything.
Mm-hmm.
um I cannot say the cherry is black, the cherry is red. uh but then the body is so unique,
Yeah.
like everyone is so unique. I cannot tell that for that symptoms I can give you the same thing I give you.
Okay,
I can
someone
give
else,
it to
yeah.
an, yeah, so
Right, something came in my mind. I'm sorry to change track here, but
yeah, sure.
um, the pandemic, right? Let's go. Where did you spend that?
Mm.
Where did you spend
That
that time?
was that was an interesting moment. I spent it in Modena.
For sure, you're
I
not vaccinated, right? For sure, you're not. Of course, everyone I speak to isn't vaccinated. It's like nobody got vaccinated. Did anyway. Sorry, continue. Sorry.
no, yeah. Um, I didn't need to vaccinate because I don't judge who did,
Mhm.
honestly. Everyone is free. I'm
Yeah,
really like in this in this mindset like uh
but there was a lot of pressure on people. Like
of
they were
course.
guilt tripped into thinking, "Oh, you're going to spread it or something," which was proven to
Yeah.
be wrong. I think
Yes.
scientifically, but I don't
I
know.
think I was very lucky. Let's
Hmm.
say that. I didn't need to vaccinate. I was at home.
Hmm.
I was studying and we were just going online, and I really enjoyed that period
Me
of my
too.
life.
Were you in Bologna?
I was in Modena.
So you had nature and countryside, and you could
I
walk around.
actually, no, I now live in the countryside and I'm very happy and grateful, but at the moment I was living in an apartment.
Hmm.
So it was the nice thing is that we had a terrace, but the nice, the most nice thing is that since a year before I got a dog,
Hmm.
and it was like I was blessed because I could like, and I was just taking the car and going to nature with my dog. So
What was your doggy called?
Eden,
Eden, like the Garden of Eden.
yeah,
A chico, a boy. Yeah, cool.
yes,
Eden, nice.
he he like he's one of my greatest teacher.
Oh wow. Okay, really?
Yes,
And what is
um,
what is his lesson? What is his teaching?
so
Yeah.
many like, but this thing to reconnect to nature also because I was really into studying and I was not connected to nature a lot because I've always lived in a city in an apartment. So
Oh,
I was kind of disconnected to nature, and since I had him, I was like, to see him happy, I needed to go to nature, but then I found out I was happier too in nature.
of course, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're more relaxed, more.
Yeah, but if for someone that has lived for so many years in an apartment in a city, you have no idea of how disconnected you are.
Completely. Yeah.
Like only since I had him that he brought me to nature, I was starting to like feel different since when I was in my house and when I was out. I was like, I feel more energized when I'm close to the trees, when I touch them.
Hmm.
What's happening? Like, and then, that's why I say is my teacher because I've learned many things and I'm still learning many things. I've also learned unconditional love.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah,
Unconditional
because
love.
yeah,
Wow.
because
For the doggy. Or
because you
for,
are
for
like
yourself.
you are 19 years old. Everyone maybe wants to go to have fun to that, and I'm like, or to travel, and I'm like, I have my dog to take care
Mhm.
of, and yeah, you can say I sacrificed, but I didn't feel like I sacrificed. I really I really enjoyed um the way because um
No, I can
yeah.
relate to that. I think I had a girlfriend once whose dog slept in the bed with her, and I loved her, and it was great. But I couldn't accept that the dog was before me. It was in the bed. I don't know. Do you sleep in the bed with the dog? Yeah.
Like he's free.
Yeah.
He
Okay. If he wants.
he's free. He knows he has to respect my space, but he's free. And yeah, unconditional love because it's a dog. You don't A
Yeah.
dog cannot give you a car, cannot give you, you know, it just can give you back love,
Uh-huh.
but you don't do it because of that. I mean, I do it just because I want him to be happy because I love him to just run and be happy, joyful. Like I can
Mhm.
see him when he's joyful, and I love that.
It's pretty. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
And I believe everyone has this opportunity. Like it's like the um the characters changes. Like for me it's my dog, maybe for you it's um
My son.
yours. Yeah, yeah,
Could be.
exactly. Yeah,
That's the
for
unconditional love, yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter how much he can be off or I can be off. It's okay. We're not gonna stop loving each other.
yeah, like everyone has this opportunity. um it's just, yeah, different characters,
Mhm.
different
Yeah.
forms.
Okay, so so are you t actually teaching Kundalini like in person or is it online? Or you teach classes in person, yeah?
I did, but most of my students are actually spread,
Around, yeah.
and so it's easier for me to do it online. But
Okay.
I'm from September. I want to teach here because where I live there is a shala,
Okay, great.
and I would like to start in live too, but
Have you had this
online.
awakening thing? Because I feel like
What?
I've came close. Have you had this thing where you shake and you're awakened? No.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know because I've never experienced it, but people talk about it, an awakening. And
Um, I think Kundalini yoga is not a Kundalini awakening.
yeah, it's different, yeah.
It's
Mhm.
it's different, and I think Kundalini yoga prepares your body for little by little, um, like to all the more and more light, so more and more consciousness that you can receive in your body because um consciousness, it's it's like a huge light, like it's fast huge light that when it comes to you, like you have to be prepared, you have to
Mm.
to prepare your temple which can hold this light. It's in different traditions we have this, like the sun